hello guys, my name is Mark, and in today's live I will try to reach 700 elo again. I didn't really rename to stream, but I will of course get back to 700 elo, and after that I will go for to 800 elo points, like I'm usually just grinding to chess elo points. So I'm not gonna take my words any further, I'm just gonna start a new game. I'm playing against Aldalbert Gloom. He's from Poland and he's at 648 elo points. I'm playing with 649 elo points. He is opening up with his pawn that's forward of his queen. Hey yo, Testa, good to see you here. What's up? I'm just trying to do a little bit streaming over here because I didn't really do in nowadays. And also I'm planning to quit my job, so I will try to get back to the streaming and YouTubing thing because that's the thing that actually keeps me productive. So I will try to keep pushing this kind of line. So yeah. Now my open started to build up a very strong pawn structure over here, or not really, because that pawn is not really defended. So I can make some moves over here. But now if I come here with my bishop, I can give him a check, he can counter it with a pawn. And if I capture with my bishop, he can capture with his pawn. And before that, I need to move my queen over here to capture that also. So after that, I can capture the rook or something like that. But for now, I think I'm just gonna move my knight over here, because if he doesn't defend this pawn in the next round, I can capture it, so it will be good maybe for something, I don't know. I don't really have any kind of special tactics in my mind currently. And now if I capture this pawn, I will need to be careful if he is moving that knight. He can come out with his queen to give me a check, and I can counter with this pawn, but I need to be careful. Now he came out with one of his bishops, that's putting some pressure over my knight over here. But that's all good because I can capture with my rooks, so it's nothing serious over here right now. But for now, I think I'm gonna capture that pawn that is hanging over there. So yeah. So my plan is to quit my job in March, and I will try to do more YouTube videos and put back to work on it. I will also start a new study. I don't know which one yet, because maybe I will start a wage calculator studying, or just data analyst studying, because I will want to work from home office, and these two study would have to result to work from home office. So that will be my plan to the March. Until March I'm still working, but now I have a free weekend, so I thought maybe I will stream. What's up with you, Testa? Now I can capture that bishop with my knight, he can capture my knight with his knight, but in response I can capture with my queen. So I think I'm gonna do that, because if that happens, that he captures with his knight, he can no longer come out here with his queen to give me a check, because my queen will be here, so I can defend the square with my queen. So there will be no danger, so that's cool. And yeah, he did that. Now I can capture that knight. And in the end, I profited of bishop, so that's cool. Now he's coming out with his queen. I don't really see it yet what he's planning to do. But if I go here, I can give him a check. He can come back with his queen or something. But for now, I will just come here. because he can go away with his king or secures with a bishop or with a queen, and he secures with the queen. But now I can go for this pawn over here, and into next round I can capture the rook if he doesn't go, doesn't do anything spicy that I don't see currently. So yeah, no, I'm working as an operator in a factory in 3 shifts. So I only finished high school studying, and wait, he's planning to do some naughty stuff over here. So I'm just gonna put my pawn over here. So I am working in a factory currently in 3 shifts, but in March I will planning to study a little bit more because I only finished high school and also get a uh, not degree but a paper that I can do some database management, and he sacrificed his queen, so for now I will take it, I think. Yeah, there are no danger, so I thank him for the free queen. So yeah, and he resigned. I'm currently working at the factory, 3 shifts. It's not really for me, but I'm 20. I will be 24 years old in next week, I think, or something like that. Not next week, but next. Anyways, next month. And I was finishing high school. After that high school, I had 1 more year to study more programming and web development and database management, but I didn't finish that year because I should have been put exam, something like that, at the end of the year, but I needed to have some consolidating with my teacher. I didn't really had that. I failed that year, and I only left studying with a high school degree and profession, but it's not really a big profession. I can only handle computers, like keeping the hardware and software updated, and a little bit data management that I can do with that paper. So there are nothing extra on it. And after that, was still working till my I can I could get some study jobs like for students, and after that I was starting to pick life that I was going for working on a gas station for first, and for the second I was going for a factory, and I worked there 2 years. I started the house project, and now I restarted the factory life again. I didn't really plan on do that, but I don't really had the money to keep up myself again, so that's why I came back. Now I collected a little bit of money, and still doing it because I will need to work there till March. And I will say goodbye. It wasn't a bad job, but I don't really like the factory shifts. Like I need to go in 8-hour shifts from Monday to Friday, but of course the night shifts and the afternoon shifts are not really for me because I like to keep my sleep schedule a little bit more healthy, or at least I'm trying to do. I'm not studying at college. Uh, I finished high school and now I'm just planning to start a new profession learning, and that's not a college kind of thing. That's just adult teaching, adult studies. That's only lasts for 8 months around. So yeah. So I had a win game and now I will start a new one. I'm playing against Sedgi Kaloul. He's from Tunisia, and he's at 639 elo points, and he's playing with the black pieces. I play with the white pieces. So if I go here, he can come back with his queen, but I don't really want that to happen. But if I go here with my knight, I can secure this position. So even if I capture that pawn with my pawn, it will be secure because he will not catch it with his queen because I can get it with my knight. But now if he captures that pawn with his pawn, and then never mind, I need some recalculating. I will try to put over here my black bishop. It's currently in 5 minutes it will be midnight. And for you guys it's 7 p.m. right? Because if I remember good, there is a 5-hour difference with our timeline, so I can tell you what's in the future, I think. And as I see it in the future, I will win this game, most likely. Yeah, I see it. I see everything. Now he's putting his knight over here. Oh yeah. Oh, it's 7:56. Oh, there is a 4-hour difference, not 5. I remembered 5-hour difference. And what's up with you, Tasta? Something interesting happened with you in these last 2 months or 3 months? You had a birthday, happy birthday, as I remember back. Now if I put my knight over here, he can capture with his knight, but I can capture with my queen. And after that, I can't really do anything spicy. Except if I go here, I can put some pressure over his black bishop, but he can of course go back and yep. But also if I go here with my knight, he can capture with his knight, I can capture with my knight, and also my knight will have more open field to do some action. Or I can just move this pawn to move out my black bishop, and after that if I move my knight and do the transaction over here, I will also have an open field to forward his rook. Yeah, 7:56 p.m. Oh, I see. It's good to have some chilling times so you don't need to really stress about your projects, so it's good if you can chilling. I see. Yeah, I have the same thing. Nothing really serious happened over these months. I'm just trying to make my dreams work. Not to come true, but to actually do some stuff that I actually like to do, because this factory job, it wasn't really interesting for me to keep doing, and that's only just still a plan to do. So I will need to stay there for 1 month, and after that I will start over again. So mm, you're damn close high school. I don't really understand this. Sorry. If you could explain that, I would thank it. So now I can't really put my knight over here for the transactions because he is also defending it now via a pawn. But if I go here, he can capture that pawn with his bishop because it will be no longer defended. So for now, yo, you're very close to high school. I see. Ah, it's okay. I hope my stream is back on the air because I saw it has had some problems. So now I'm just thinking about to capture this pawn with my knight, because after that I can capture with my queen. And after that I will have an open field over this area, but nothing good. Yeah, for now I will go here with my pawn to defend this area. Yeah, he's starting to do some action. Okay. Now I can capture this knight if I... For now I will go here. I didn't really calculate with my knight possible moves. So I will wait for it. How much year do you need to go into elementary school, I think then, to go to high school? Or it's your last year, or I don't know how it's going on Brazil. Or he can give me a checkmate with a knight. Oops, I didn't really see that. So now I'm playing with black pieces against Joe Hazem. He's from Egypt. And I lost the last round, but now I will try to have some game with the Indian defense, I think. That's how it's called. Not sure. Or that's not really gonna happen because he's defending that pawn with a knight, so I can capture it with my black bishop. Elementary school is like kindergarten. Because high school in Hungary, it's coming next to high school. No, so high school is coming after elementary school. So there is kindergarten, and after that you go to elementary school. That's lasting for 8 years, and after 8 years you can go to high school, or at least you need to go there till RU 16, and you can finish high school after elementary school. So that's how it's going on Hungary. And now he put it out his knight, putting some pressure over my knight, and I can go here, but he can capture with his bishop. I can go here because he can capture with his pawn. I can go here because it's blocked. I can go here, I can go here, but I will not get anything from it to where to go there. Except... no. For now I will just go over here with my knight. And he built up a pawn structure over to middle of the board. And at least now I can go here, maybe to, or I can not really, because the white bishop is securing over there. But I can break that pawn structure by a pawn, so... Well, my background looks cool. Thank you. That's there are some clothes on my bed that are need to been put away. So I will not show around, but I'm planning to make a little bit of a house tour video. But I didn't make it yet, where I will show around into a house. That's not a big house, and it's in a little bit of a crappy a situation condition. But I will work on it also a little bit, not really much, because I'm planning to build up a new house. But I'm planning to do that too. So yeah. Now he was going for the palm that I was putting out. So now I will capture that pawn with this pawn, so now I can let out my queen over this side. So yeah, thank you for the compliment for the background. I put in some work on it, not really much, but I bought some tables, do some groundwork, so. Now he's putting out his black bishop. If he moves with that pawn, my knight will be in danger. But now I can go here, put some pressure over his bishop, or not really, because he can capture with his white bishop. That was a mistake, a blunder by me. You cool. Don't have a weird feeling or something because you're not random. You're just bringing up some topics to talk about, so that's totally cool because I don't even know what to talk about. So at least you're giving me some topics to maybe talk about, and I'm trying to live by that, but living with that. But I'm also trying to get some wins on chess because I played a long time ago. Not a really long time ago, but I didn't really play it as much as I wanted. So I need to put some little bit of focus on it to how to play it. So yeah. Mm, I think I'm gonna put this pawn over here to break this structure a little bit because I can't really breathe over here. Okay. And I'm also planning to finish the Fallout New Vegas game, but because the Fallout Season 2 came out, but I didn't really find time in it in my winter break because the factory wasn't going on December from the 15th to the January 5th, and I planned to play some Fallout, but I played Last of Us 2 instead, Fallout New Vegas, so I will need to also find some time for it to play that. I'm sorry, I had to sneeze. Now he's backing up with his Black Bishop. So I'm just an operator, so I'm just standing next to the machine, and I'm just loading up with stuffs that requires and solve little problems. And there was a promotion in speaking, uh, but in December it was not really onto air no more, so I didn't really live by that to capture that promotion, because with the promotion I would have been have the same job as I did, but I should have been solve more problematic problems at the line. But I think I'm just gonna study more because I don't want to stand next to the factory line. Okay, okay, take your time. Now I'm just trying to solve how to win this game. If I go here, he can capture with his knight. But in that case, maybe I can do something, but I don't really have anything in mind. If I go here, he can come back here with his bishop. Except if I go here with my pawn, so in the next round I can move here, after that I can move here, so he will not capture with his knight, I can put some pressure over his knight over here. Or he can go for my queen with his queen. But at least I get it. Okay, okay, good to see you back here. Now I was just sitting over here silently to think how to solve this problem that I'm still not winning currently, but I don't have anything in my mind, so for now I will try to push. Maybe this will solve the problem, or not really. I just lose my black bishop. Maybe I can work up a rook over here. But that's not really gonna help me, and also there is a knight. Well, I don't see any kind of good results, so I will resign this game. And I'm slowly reaching back at 600 elo. That's not really cool, but I can work with that. And I'm also planning to cut down my gear because it's getting way longer than I usually wearing it. So I will cut it down because I don't like to be fancy with it and moving right and back. So in March, if I will finish to not reports, but I will have to talk with some people to get some funds for my studying. I will need to do some interview, and if that happens, I'm gonna cut it down because it start getting annoying. But the ladies actually like it, so that's why I'm keeping it till this point. But yeah, it's a little bit long, and I want to get rid of it. I will do a buzz cut to be totally bald. So yeah, I usually just pull it back and put some hair or hair stuff, hairspray on it. So it's way more wearable and looking better. But yeah, do you have long hair or short hair? That's the. I don't know if you feel the long hair pain. Now I started to put my pawns randomly. So maybe I will work up something with it. For now, maybe I will put this pawn over here to break the enemy pawn structure over here. Because if he captures with that pawn, or not really doing it, now if I capture with my pawn, he can capture with his bishop. We'll have more defended position over here. But if I capture this pawn, he can capture with his pawn. And to an extent I can go here. And I will defend this area. Now if I go here with my queen to give him a check, he can block it with his pawn. And that's not so cool. Now he's putting his white bishop over here. So if I go here, I can put some pressure over his white bishop, also for his pawn. He can go here with his pawn to defend the bishop, so I will not capture from over here if he makes that move. If he backs up with his bishop, then I can capture this pawn to give him a check. He can block with his bishop or with his queen or with his knight. But in that position I think I would go for that pawn, and if that happens, after that I can go for the rook if he doesn't move the knight. So I think this will be the plan. Well, looks like mine, but it's shorter. Yeah, that's cool. That's here is in March. At the beginning of April will be 1 year old. I'm usually just only keeping my hair for 8 months, 7 months. But after that, if I don't use hairspray like this time, my hair just getting down and getting in my eyes. Okay, now I put it inside direct wantedly over here, but I'm just liking to use some hairspray because I'm just pulling it back and it's get a normal shape. But I think it's time to say goodbye to it. Now he's putting his knight over here, so I can't even capture the bishop because it's defended by the knight. But I can still go over here to put some pressure over his rook. Now he can do that also. And I can capture the rook because it's defended by the queen. But if I go here with my bishop, I can put some pressure over his knight over here. 8 months. 8 months. I'm just only keeping it for 8 months. My hair. The longest when for Seek when I kept my hair, I think it was year and a half. But after this point, when my hair is getting that long, it's only just getting down to my shoulders, so it's not making a big difference. I like to stay it when it's in 6 months, 7 months, because it's in a perfect shape. I feel confident with it. But now I will also need to calculate with my queen. I can put it here because you can capture with that knight over here. But I can still go over here to defend the bishop. And keep the suffocating situation over here for my enemies. So yeah, I said 8 months. Now we're going over here, putting some pressure over my queen again. If I go here, he can capture my bishop, and that's not so cool. Do you do baskets sometimes, or you just keeping in shape every time? Now if I go here with my white bishop, I can capture a free pawn. Or not really, because he can still capture with his knight, so that's not cool. If I go here, most likely he will go here with his pawn, make more secret pawn structure over there. I think for now I will just go over here with my white bishop, because I can't really do any action because the right corner is starting to get more defended. But now I can actually get a free pawn over here because nothing defending it. Also, I can put some pressure over the rook over here, but it's defended by the queen. But if he starts to doing some action over here on the left corner, I don't have so much breathing space over here, so I need to be careful if I move my queen over there, but I will do it. Because why not? Now he's really Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. My headset battery said goodbye, and I'm also was looking into the camera because maybe I have a bald spot. I don't really like this idea that I have a bald spot. But anyways, I'm back, and now my headset is charging, and I'm also putting the headset back a little bit more because my head looked way much worse than I think it is. Anyway, now I'm taking that knight that was standing there, and I can put some pressure over this place of board. After that, maybe I will put my pawn over here to put some pressure over this knight. And if that happens, I can come out with my black bishop over here to put some pressure over here. The knight is still defended by a black bishop, so I need to be careful with it. Now the knight is putting me on some kind of pressure, but it was a mistake by him because now I can go for this pawn. That equals with the check, he can come here with his rook. Or with his queen. But in that case, I can go there. If I go here, I don't really have time even with this one, and I already made some blunders, so I will resign. So yeah. So I'm hoping that I can be heard again. I will check it out. Yeah, I can be heard. So yeah, these are the plans for me for the upcoming times to actually do some more streaming, do more videos, and do some study in that 6 or 8 months that will require my new study for new profession. I will also planning to do some videos about plants because in this year I will planning to do more plant related videos where I'm planting some tomatoes, some cucumber and everything else, and do a little bit of farming life videos. I think these are my plans. Also I'm studying to finish my driving license because I started in my last apartment and my last living city where I lived. But um, when I was finishing the driving license, I moved out from that apartment, moved back to my parents till I was doing the sounds. But I'm still not the best in driving, so of course I didn't succeeded on my driving test. So in Hungary you have 2 years to finish the driving license from the point where you finish the basic rules for it. So you have a paper for it that you finished to mm, in theory you know the rules for to driving, and if you have that paper you have 2 years to actually have a successful driving lesson, or you have to take a test. You have 2 years to finish the driving test. Now he's backing up with his black bishop. I can really put some pressure out. At least I'm not really seeing that way where I can put some deadly pressure on him. Maybe I will start to build up my knight, because I will need to put some pressure over this square over here, or that. Awesome. Or maybe I can work up my knight over here, because I can give him a check over there. And if that happens, or I can't really work up my knight over here, because the pawn is already standing there. Okay, Testa, thank you for being here. Sorry if I wasn't really talkative, but I tried my best, because I wasn't here for a long time and I was also not really used to it. So anyways, thank you very much for being here, and take care. Have a good sleep. Bye bye. So now he's starting to build up his pawn structure over here. I can go for a trade over here for his knight, but I don't really think so that's gonna worth it for me. So maybe put out my knight, start the building up again, but that's not good either. Where is my white bishop? There is my white bishop. But if I start to build up this pawn and go over here and get rid of this pawn, it will be still not good, and lose a knight too.